Hello everybody, Manithral here, and welcome to the weekly update video for RS3. Now this week we have the Tuska cleanup, so this is going to be some bad news for some people if you haven't got some of the rewards yet. So, wow, it's been just over a decade, so it's been about 10 years since there's been wow, it doesn't feel like it's been that long. But there is going to be stuff in the patch notes about it, what to expect. Double XP is currently live, in case you forgot. It'll be ending August 25th at 12 p.m. GMT. Keep in mind, it is MTX free. Patch notes for this week consist of the hotfixed, the enraged mode and mascot fights on Portuguese worlds now finished correctly. In order to investigate the FPS drops during Phase 5 of Mascot the Devourer, they turned off the screen effects while they were looking at the root cause. Tuska. So Tuska has been removed from the world. The Gobi settlement that existed south of Narda has been moved south of where Tuska was previously located. The Anima Islands minigame has been removed. All references to the Anima Islands have been removed from the game. Any remaining Anima Island currency has been converted to Tessie. All emotes, animations, and cosmetics previously purchased at the Anima Island reward shop have been moved to the Gobi Armorsmith shop. Any references to Tuska as a location to visit in-game have been cleaned up, including maps and the lodestone interface. The sacrifice, devotion, and transfigure abilities have been removed from the God of War's Dungeon 1 loot table and are now obtained by completing the One Piercing Note quest. Players no longer need to go to the Gobi graveyard to cash in Gobi burial charms. Titles previously earned through the Anima Island have been moved to the Gobi Armorsmith shop. Introduce a new Slayer creature, the Beastmaster Hounds. They could be fought at levels 43 Slayer. It could be assigned by Chowder, Mashna, and Simona. They could be found east and north of Nemi Forest. The Tuska's Wrath ability codex is no longer purchasable via the Anima Island reward currency, but can now be obtained via Tessie or as a tradable 1 in 400 drop on task or 1 in 1000 drop off task from or its Beastmaster Hounds. And the Taskmaster War Priest, Tuska's War Priest is no longer purchasable via the Anima Island reward currency, but can now be obtained via Tessie or drop from the Ords of Beastmaster Hounds. A Mascot, God of Destruction, Goddess of Destruction, fixed an issue with the modest crocodile showing the incorrect debuff icon, made some tweaks and improvements to the explosion of scarabs during Phase 4 of the Mascot the Devourer encounter, which also removed the animation for throwing the scarab as it was making it feel clunky, whilst it rooted the player for the duration of the animation. Note, scarab is being thrown as otherwise you won't have any indicators, but you shouldn't feel as rooted now. Remove the projectile delay that was making the scarab stay in the air for longer based on distance thrown. It's now very snappy and throws instantly. It tweaked the priority of the scarabs compared to the other NPCs within the encounter to make them always visible. This will make them appear on top of everything else apart from a mascot. Updated the ability to throw them while in the prison rooms. Previously, you were only able to throw them directly at the target, but you can now throw them at any tile. Added an AoE effect to 2 tiles to crack the carapace effect, so if you miss the target NPC just by a touch, it still run the effect and either break or weaken the carapace. In order to better telegraph the Mascot Phase 7 fight, they've darkened the arena platform slightly to make them pop and tweaked the patterns used to avoid the donut-style telegraphing from delaying next to each other. The path to Temekin on Phase 6 will now appear faster. Temekin's take the path toward the light voice line will now correctly appear on the path instead of a mascot herself. Fixed an issue that prevented players from finishing the fight when someone died on top of the platforms in Phase 6. Updated the First Devour title. Fixed an issue that was causing inconsistencies in the amount of time it took a Mascot Devourer to transition between phases. General updated female ducks from white to brown. A typo in the Artificer's measure buff has been fixed. Fixed environment lighting during the desperate times. Fixed floating shells in various locations. Fixed blocking issue with rocks in the wilderness. Players no longer get stuck in the photo booth near Falador. When using assist mode, the smithing interface should now reflect the stat requirements view. The information symbol in the UI tutorials is now hidden to prevent an overlap where the heading, if this interface panel is sized to a very short description. Fixed an issue where the Necromancy Lantern visual effects outline was visible while mining and blast mining override. The distraction diversion icon has been removed from the Swansong Quest instance. Ravenous Ghoul's soul should now correctly be added to the Slayer Codex by depositing full Ushabti within the Chest of Souls. Corrected an issue where the repair and check option of some variants of Masterwork overlapped. Updated messaging when depositing and withdrawing currency to the currency pouch. Adjusted the position of the shooting star in Ashdale. Players no longer get thrown through the fence when getting hit by the falling star. Fix an issue with the incorrect colors showing on some outfit pieces. And there's a merch update. There is some U2s that are now out. One is of the King of BED, the King Black Dragon himself, and Neve, the Slayer Master. Chat log. August 19th, there's a rune skill in chat, art and RuneScape. Community showcase. Up first, we have an image here by Evergreen with a duck and some otters and their character taking on a mascot. I feel like I missed something here. Mr. Easy Norb RS is doing some stuff here with RuneTube, new ring plus pet luck. So this is the Bronze Man journey. And then we have RuneScapers, Marth's Road to 5.8 billion XP, which is episode 11, Closing the Gap. And Scaper screenshots, Plexi found the terrifying child, and Zalti RS has taken a little relax right by the pond near Taverley and Burthorpe. Pinkster player events, Crisis Learner event, Saturday, August 23rd at 1800. Who, Red Wigan and Ari, Croasis Front, World 76, FC is a help. Community Sunday, Virago Normal Mode, when, August 24th at 1800. Who, Dr. Brian and Ruby Ekta, Where, Falador Lodestone, World 10, FC Dr. Brian. Next, Angel of Death, Friday, August 22nd, 2000 game time. Pippi Spot in the Boss Guild. God Wars Dungeon, Ancient Prison, World 88, FC is Boss Guild. Carrera Hard Mode Boss Mass, Tuesday, August 26th at 8:30 GMT. Even Star 8888 and Naughty Nubs Clan. Armadillo's Eerie, God Wars Dungeon 1, World 12, FC is a help. Non-Combat Stealing Creation, Tuesday, August 26th at 16:30 GMT. Jordire, Dwarfy Chan, and Fast SC, Gamers Garden World 99 FC, and the Fast SC. And keep in mind, all of these events, there's so many more, you just gotta check your calendar in-game to see about more. And Community Spotlight, we have the Rune HQ. So if you're not familiar with Rune HQ, it has been a wonderful place to find guides. But they also hold their own events, including for distractions and versions. So Wednesday, August 20th at 0000, World 60, Tuesday Distraction Stream. Go ahead and join the Real Rune HQ on Twitch. And then Saturday, August 23rd at 1800, World 88, Gradar Hard Mode. And August 24th at 1800, World 88, Corporal Beast. And that is it for this week, guys. So thank you so much for watching. Till next time, Later, guys.